Hello, I am Dr. Ajay Sharma, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, James Engineering Management Technical Campus. Great, and the subject that I teach in this semester is digital communication. This is the main subject of BTech 5th semester Electronics and Communication Engineering students, and the topic that I discussed in this lecture is Manchester encoding. Well, Manchester encoding is another type of encoding. It is a line code, and that we used in line coding. Line coding is used to give the shape of a signal for the number of bits that we have in digital communication. Because in digital communication, the data that we have in the form of 0 and 1, but that 0 and 1 doesn't reflect the digital signal. So you have to form a digital signal from the digital data. So you have to convert 1 and 0 that we have in digital communication is to be convert this 0 and 1 into digital signal. For that purpose, different types of line codings are available, and we had already discussed many of the line coding in previous lectures. So this time we focus on a Manchester encoding. This is another form of encoding that we utilize in digital communication system. So again, again in digital data we have two possibilities, either 1 or 0. So whenever 1 come in the picture, for 1, the for 1 in a particular time period, or you must say bit period, there is a transition. There is a transition in the signal to represent 1, and that transition start from positive to negative. Means if the duration of a bit say if the duration of the bit say, and the bit that we take in this example is, say for example, 1, then half of the bit period we have a positive signal, and remaining half we have a negative signal. And this is the case when you have 1. And whenever 0 come in the picture, the first half first half of the total bit period, first half we represent by a negative signal, and the rest half represented by a positive. So in this way, whenever 1 come in the picture, we have a signal that have we have a signal, and we have to divide the whole duration of the bit period. First half is represented by a positive signal, and the second half is represented by a negative. And in the case of 0, it's just a opposite case. We start with the negative and last with the positive, right? So just we take for that, to understand that Manchester encoding, right? So our data is, say for example, 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 0, right? So whenever 1 come in the picture, look at this 1, right? So our signal is plus V volt, and this plus V volt maintain at half of the time period, half of the time period of the total time period of a bit, and the rest of the time period we have a negative signal, that is minus V, and this minus V is maintained until the rest of the time period that is left, right? When 0 come in the picture, the story start with a negative signal, that is minus V, and second half that we have a plus V. So for example, so in this example, we have a transition of plus V to minus V whenever 1 come in the picture, and when 0 come in the picture, it start with minus V to plus V. So in this way, this coding this to in this way, the whole signaling, the Manchester signaling come in the picture of alternate positive halves of voltages, sometime plus V to minus V in the case of 1, and sometime minus V to plus V in the case of 0. So if you can easily understand this Manchester encoding or Manchester signaling with this very very good example that we take in this slide. It's very clear picture. It's a very clear picture. Whenever come in the 1 come in the picture, the signal start with plus V, and it maintain plus V until the midway of bit period, and after that it transfer to negative and continue rest of the time period. Sorry. So in this way, The one bit is converted into a voltage plus V to minus V, and when 0 come in the way, we have a minus V to plus V. This is the what are the advantages of Manchester signaling or coding and coding? No DC component. First one is this: does not suffer from signal drop. This is easy to synchronize and is transparent. So these are some advantages of using Manchester. As per the disadvantage of Manchester signaling is concerned, because of the greater number of transitions, it occupies a significantly large bandwidth. So the disadvantage that we face when we choose Manchester signaling or Manchester encoding is that because of the every time there is a transition either from plus V to minus V or minus V to plus V, depends upon 1 or 0, we require a large bandwidth. So and large bandwidth is always a very disadvantage for us, because a limited information is to be sent because of the large bandwidth that is required for that signaling, right? This one does not have a error detection capability. This is another. And in this particular section in this slide, we have some comparison of polar RZ, polar NRZ, AMI and Manchester, and the parameter that we take is 6 parameters. First one is the transmission of DC component, second one is the signaling rate, third is the noise immunity, fourth is the synchronization capability, fifth is bandwidth required, and sixth is crosstalk. So we have 4 types of coding here: polar RZ, polar NRZ, AMI and Manchester, and we have 6 parameters. So on the basis of that, we have to compare these line codings or these line codes, right? So this is a comparison, and this is a very good picture to analyze the 4 different types of line coders or line codes. Thank you very much.